Salut à toutes et à tous, alors comme plusieurs personnes voulaient que je fasse des vidéos commentées, eh bien j'ai décidé d'en faire une mais sur un jeu assez spécial, assez étrange et drôle à la fois. Il s'appelle donc The Stanley Parable. Tiens, on peut voir ma souris sur l'écran de l'ordinateur. Bref, c'est un jeu qui comporte beaucoup de fins, je dirais une petite dizaine. J'ai vu un tableau qui montrait tous les chemins qu'on pouvait prendre et à vue de nez, il y en avait une petite dizaine. Je l'ai déjà fini 2 fois, dont une où j'ai suivi le narrateur, j'ai suivi ce que voulait faire le narrateur. Et l'histoire, donc je vous la dis brièvement, c'est Stanley, notre personnage, qui, un beau jour de travail, donc on voit qu'il n'a pas fait grand chose aujourd'hui, s'aperçoit qu'il n'y a pas grand monde, voilà, et même personne dans le bâtiment, et on va voir pourquoi. Alors, on va essayer de découvrir pourquoi. Donc allez, c'est parti. Vu que j'ai déjà fait en sorte de prendre le chemin que voulait le narrateur, là je vais faire complètement l'inverse. Je vais essayer de l'énerver, mais beaucoup, et prendre que les chemins contraires. Allez, c'est parti. Quoi, tu vas à gauche? Eh ben non, ce sera à droite.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
C'est parce que j'ai faim, c'est pour ça.
Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply.
Vraiment, il y a marqué.
Love.
Bon, vous avez remarqué que le jeu est entièrement en anglais, mais heureusement pour moi et pour plusieurs personnes.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Et donc je disais heureusement pour moi et pour plusieurs personnes, il y a des sous-titres en français, récemment d'ailleurs, qui ont été mis à jour récemment. On va aller où? Les dit à gauche? Bah non, on va aller par là.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Je suppose qu'il faut aller ici.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off
en
on
bas.
the wrong foot
On y va?
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really?
Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Bah non, j'ai pas envie, j'irai vers la bleue, voilà.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red.
Et moi j'ai dit la bleue. Voilà.
I still don't think we're communicating.
Il y a une grosse flèche.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Attendez. Oh bah tiens, la bleue, la voilà. Non.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Ah ouais, y a rien.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed.
Cet endroit est parfait pour une arène de combat de Guillaume.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see.
Je crois qu'il est vraiment énervé, le narrateur. Bon, bah,
strange and unknowable desires of
rien faire d'autre.
What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Alors, est-ce qu'on prend la porte orange? Allez, on y va. C'est parti.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest.
Ok, alors, est-ce que je suis super sympa ou alors je fais mon gros connard? Allez, gros connard.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
But a 1?
That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Ok. Voilà. On y retourne? Allez, on y retourne.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Allez, je te mets 2.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity
vas-y, fais
to
voir.
give it some play testing.
Ouais, vas-y.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Il a créé un jeu spécialement pour moi, c'est gentil.
In this game,
il
the
est
baby
bizarre son jeu.
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Je pense que tu vas mourir,
I think
toi.
the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4
so why
heures?
don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Non,
Be
j'ai
sure
pas
to
envie.
keep notes on your experience.
Ouais, non, crève. Franchement.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you
Espèce de
hate
salaud.
babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done.
Je crois que je l'ai
It's
vraiment
over.
vexé.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Okay.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we
On va jouer à un autre jeu. Allez, c'est parti.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
J'ai vraiment pris un chemin original parce que là, il me demande des choses bizarres. Oula. D'accord,
Well,
Minecraft.
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always
Non, c'est pas
desired.
mieux.
A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that,
Alors je
Stanley.
précise qu'on peut pas sauter,
Would
donc
it
je suis bloqué.
ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic
Vas-y, construis ta
purpose.
maison.
Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oui. Ah, ok.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off... Yes, it's complete.
Oh, c'est magnifique.
I made this, Stanley.
Je peux me
Look
casser
at it.
maintenant?
Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Merci.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait.
C'est magnifique, t'as
We
raison.
must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Ah, ok. Allons chercher du diamant. Allez. Ouh.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Non, j'ai pas ramené de lumière,
no,
non.
no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly
Je peux
irrelevant.
plus rien.
This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Et je peux pas remonter.
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Il y a des bruits bizarres. Ouf. Il a bien dit new game. C'est-à-dire qu'on va jouer encore à un autre jeu. Cool. Mais je suis bien sur Stanley Parable. Hein. Je commence à douter. Bah tiens, Portal maintenant.
Yes, I don't even know what this game is, but I
Quoi, tu
love
connais pas Portal?
it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Ok. Et voilà, j'ai bugué le jeu.
Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Oh bah.
Genius.
Le truc, il a volé. Passé où? Ok.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
Je vais
I
continuer,
really
moi.
don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it...
Allez, allons-y. Mais je pense que le narrateur il m'a laissé tomber là du coup. Bon bah allons par là. Je peux rien mais c'est pas grave. Ah. Ok. Bon. Où est-ce que je suis? C'est flippant. Il n'y a plus rien. Je l'ai tellement énervé qu'il m'a laissé tomber. Bon. Bah, c'est fini. Ça a l'air.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Ok. Mais attendez là. Ça se finit comme ça cette fin? Trop chelou. J'avoue que j'ai joué à plusieurs jeux dans cette partie, c'était assez étrange. Ah bah ouais, j'ai bien fini le jeu. D'une manière ou d'une autre, mais bon, je l'ai fini. Bon, puisque c'est comme ça, je vais arrêter cette vidéo. Si vous voulez que je fasse d'autres fins, que je prenne d'autres passages, dites-le moi. Si vous voulez que je fasse d'autres vidéos commentées, dites-le moi aussi, si vous avez aimé, etc. Mais en tout cas, ça m'a fait très très plaisir de le faire. C'était très étrange ce que j'ai fait aussi. Tiens, on va fermer la porte.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Je ne
He
sortirai
had
pas.
never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Attendez.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Ok, c'est notre fin ça. Bah voilà, je viens de finir le jeu une deuxième fois pour vous. Donc si vous avez rien compris l'histoire, c'est pas grave. J'avoue que là c'est difficile à comprendre. Moi-même j'ai du mal à saisir un peu le truc. Donc voilà, je vous le redis, si vous avez aimé, si vous voulez que je fasse d'autres chemins, que vous voulez que je fasse d'autres passages, voilà. N'hésitez pas à me le dire. Oui, oui, ils sont absents. N'hésitez pas à me le dire et je vous dis à la prochaine. Ciao.